What is up, Notary Nerds? It's your girl, Monica, here to share with you yet another Courier Federal Contract Award. This award went to a small business owner out of Georgia who also happens to be a notary public. And let's take a look at it. So I'm at sam.gov, as I am typically doing lately. I'll go into sam.gov just to kind of check and see what's going on out there. Ran across this award. As you can see, the contract award date is December 14th, 2023. The contractor awarded name is SOS Solutions LLC out of Powder Springs, Georgia. And the award was for $52,468.20. So here, as we can see, this December the 14th is when it was published and awarded. And that seems like it happened quickly, but we'll have to go over to another database because it was actually published in another database before it came over to SAM. And so here we are in that database looking at the actual solicitation. And as you can see, it was actually put out there a lot earlier than December the 14th. It was actually put out in November. So this business owner went in there and bid on the contract and was successful in getting it. There's a base year plus several option years. It looks like a total of 4 optional years. And it is for courier services. And I want to point something out. The business owner is in Georgia and the courier services are in Phoenix, Arizona. Okay. So the contractor, which is in Georgia, does not live in the place of performance. So this is something that I've been pointing out to you guys, but I thought it would be important for me to point it out again, that you are not required to be in the place where the actual performance is happening because you don't have to be the one doing the performance. And so we'll talk about that on another video. So I'm doing some more research. I'm Googling the business and I ran across another website that kind of gave some more insight into the business and the number of contracts they've been awarded. And it looks like they've been doing this for quite some time and have had several awards in the past. So Powder Springs, Georgia, again, is the location of the business. And when I got to doing a little bit more digging, because I kind of wanted to see if there was a, retail operation or a warehouse operation and that kind of thing, I was pleasantly surprised and even more, I guess, emboldened, because when I see these businesses operating out of, a single family residence, I'm like, wow, they're doing it. Why can't I? You know what I'm saying? And look at the awards from this website for this particular business. This is the one that we were just talking about, the 52,000. But there are several other awards, but pay special attention to the nature of these awards. One's for the installation of new fence. One is to crack and seal roads in Moab, Utah. Another one is to replace or to repair some playground equipment. And there was another courier contract. So again, just because you are a notary public, that doesn't mean you have to wait and go after notary public contracts. You just need to get your foot in the door and go after anything that you could project manage successfully, finding subcontractors for successfully. So I went to LinkedIn to see more about the owner of the business and just to verify that the business and the owner matched up. Because again, this research helps me really be like, okay, Monica, you can do this too. If she can do it, then so can you. And I saw her LinkedIn profile and there is the business that was just recently awarded the courier contract. She's been doing this since February 7, 2017. Then I went to the clerk's authority for the state of Georgia and just searched her up. And yes, in fact, she is a notary public and her commission doesn't expire until May of 2024. So again, guys, if she can do it, so can you. And one other thing that I wanted to point out is that I did go into the small business dynamic search, the database that we talked about in another video, just to kind of make sure that that notary public email matched up with the email associated with her business. However, it did not. So am I 100% sure that this person is a notary? I am 99.9999999% sure, because the email in her profile is different from the one that she provided when she obtained her notary commission. But there is probably not going to be too many people named LaShawn Baker in Powder Springs, Georgia, with the same zip code and associated with the same business. So, and I noticed here too that she actually self-certified as a small business, because this was actually a small business set aside. She's not woman-owned. She's not economically disadvantaged. She's not a veteran-owned. She doesn't have a capabilities narrative. All of the things that we keep hearing that we need in order to go after government contracts, she doesn't have. I've always been told to make sure you just kind of pick one NAICS code. She's got NAICS codes that range from animal production to roofing to flooring to landscaping, janitorial, and solid waste collection. So again, all over the place when it comes to different NAICS codes. So don't be afraid of that. Apparently it's not that big of a deal, but I did want to share that with you. And again, if you are in a single family home, you don't have a business, that's okay. You can still go after government contracts. She did, and so can you. And so can I. And this is really just really empowering for me to be able to see these awards as I come through and find them. Now, her award was in the Department of Homeland Security, which doesn't really require any type of additional certification because there's not a lot of medical involved. However, at Notary Nerds, we're preparing everyone for the medical couriering aspect of things. Why? Because most of these courier contracts are in the VA or at the VA. And so we give HIPAA certification and we provide branding for notaries who are going to go after these medical courier contracts. Again, you see here, this one that we were talking about is out of the Homeland Security. And they may not require any kind of a HIPAA certification or whatnot. However, when you go into SAM and you start scrolling through, you'll see VA, and here's another one, VA, and there's going to be another one, VA, and you can do this all day long. Most of them are out of the Veterans Administration, and so, you know, if you haven't picked up on it by now, I'm very strategic when it comes to building a business, and I love to build a business in a lane where everybody else is not, you know, doing it, right? So that's where we bring in the HIPAA certification because the VA is going to more than likely appreciate that certification. And that's why we put this branding out there. And so what we're doing is for the first 100 notaries to sign up, we've got several, but we still got plenty of room left. We're giving you guys lifetime access to this branding so that you can build a solid business in the government contracting space with this medical couriering. And here are some of the people who have signed up. And if you want to keep a close eye on how many there are left, you can go over to certifiednotarymedicalcourier.com and look at everybody's profiles. Here we are at the website. You can actually search by location just to see if there's a certified notary medical courier in your area. And this is something, too, that is important because it adds to your ability to market when you start marketing to your points of contact at the government agencies that are in need of courier services. So here are some of the folks who've got their profiles done. There's been several people who have signed up who have not yet got their profiles done. So this isn't by no means a full representation of who we all have registered. Some people are still in the process of taking their HIPAA certification exam. But yeah, this is an opportunity for you to really pivot your business, no longer be attached to, oh my gosh, I just can do notary. This is the only thing that I can do. Loan signings is all that I can do. That is not the case. I need you to think outside the box for 2024. I need you to take this video as an example where this business owner, this very intelligent, very strategic business owner, got herself into government contracting. You're not going to hear her talking about it because she's out there doing the work, right? But I'm telling you about it. I stumbled across her. She is a notary public out of the state of Georgia. She's been doing this for a while, and all of the things about her profile weren't perfect. All of her links did not work perfectly. Everything wasn't super perfect. But she was getting contracts and has been. So don't wait on perfection when it comes to this government contracting thing. Just get started. And I really, really hope that you move your feet in 2024 towards government contract because I'm sure she's happy that she doesn't have to really worry as much about where her income is coming from because she's got these contracts in place. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.